Hey, Cardinal fans, welcome back to Swanny's X's and O's Lounge. I'm your host, Mitchell Swanson. Today, I'm joined by these two Cardinal varsity basketball players, shooting guard Cooper Helper and senior point guard Jameson Calvary. Boys, thank you for joining me.
Thank you
for having us.
Mm-hmm. Of course. So, Bayside this Friday, huge home game. Not in our area, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But Bayside lost a lot of key players. Losing Sammy Dunn and Graham Uter. What's the team's approach to this game? You guys can answer.
I think we're pretty locked in. Bayside runs a lot of backdoor stuff, and they run. It's like a 1-1. How's that zone?
It was like it's a 1-1-3 or something like that.
Yeah,
it was a weird zone.
Yeah.
Every year they basically run it, and they run their backdoor stuff. So we've been looking at their offense and their defense for about 2 and 3 years now. We know what they
knowing
run.
what to expect.
Yeah, we know what to expect, and obviously they're missing some key players, but we're still locked in, especially after losing that game to UMass. We just got a little fire.
Absolutely. So very, very familiar team you guys are going up against. Kind of talking about the goals for the year. The season just started. Cooper, you just came back from football. Mm-hmm. Also, you had Cooper Kurth and Kamar J coming back from football as well. What are the team's goals for this season?
I don't know, Cooper, I think you can speak to this too, but I think our goal is obviously to win area. I think we have a very good chance of doing that this year. Our area just got shifted. We had a tough area the last few years. We had UMass, Bayside, Orange Beach, but now I'm at OBA and SAT. And with a small area, I think that our goal is at least to win area, if not more.
Yeah, for sure.
And, the area doesn't seem, too terribly tough. Satsuma in years past hasn't been a very good basketball team. Same with Orange Beach. I honestly think that y'all can make a good run and kind of just go beyond the first or second round. I think you guys have a really good shot at this year. Yeah. Talking about the team, we have a very different team this year. Losing 8 seniors, you had Etienne Duchesne, William Bolton, Carter McCullough, all those guys, Zach Taylor, Weston Garrett. All those guys are gone now, and they really played an impactful role. Now it's y'all's turn to kind of step up and kind of play that impactful leadership role. How can you guys step up as leaders this year on the basketball team?
I'd say we can just be vocal. I mean, we're both pretty vocal leaders.
For sure.
You can lead with your play to a degree, but leading vocally is just a big thing. And when you lose that many seniors, that's the biggest thing that you're missing is that vocal leadership. Because Etienne last year was our dude. Could always count on him to be breaking the huddles down, all that.
Absolutely.
I think leading vocally is the biggest thing.
Yeah, he said it perfectly.
Yeah. As we talked about the teams in our region, kind of teams in our area as well, what do you think sets this team apart from all the others in our area?
I'm going to have to say, speed-wise, I think we're going to be the most, physically well-rounded.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we're just going to have the best shooters out of everyone.
Absolutely.
We're going to score the most points.
Got anything to add to that, Jameson?
I just think we have, like Cooper said, we're a pretty athletic team. Losing that size that we lost last year is have us go to a little bit more of a perimeter-oriented team, but I think we can handle it, and I think we've got the grit to beat both of those teams.
Absolutely. And, kind of just one question for both y'all. What do y'all expect out of yourselves this year?
You want to go first?
You got it.
Okay, me. I expect just more getting the team involved, but also not just sitting around myself, but also leading the team to a win. Because if we're down and someone needs to score and no one's scoring, I obviously have to step up and make that opportunity happen.
Absolutely.
But just either making plays for someone or making plays with me and just getting the ball around to the right playmakers at the right time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say I expect just finding my looks within the offense. Last year, I didn't play a ton at the end of the year, and then I was running a lot of passing because I was point. I was running a lot of passing early in the year. I'd say this year I'll probably be shooting a little bit more, but obviously, like Coop said, everyone on our team is focused on swinging the ball, find the next guy. Get the best look for whatever our offense is. So
Absolutely.
For any of us on the team, automatic number one priority is win.
Now, a question here for you, J-Mo. How nice is it to get these football guys back from football and, kind of start rebuilding that chemistry with them?
It's nice. It's a relief. Especially, like I said, we lost a lot of size last year, but playing with a lot of freshmen and sophomores, no diss on them, we had even less size to start the year without the football guys.
Absolutely.
So it was hard to stay competitive in some games when they just had physically imposing dudes. And then also these football players have an experience that those freshmen and sophomores don't really have, just getting plays down quicker so that we can get through more stuff in practice and stuff like that.
Absolutely. And then kind of a question for you, Cooper. What areas are you working on to improve yourself this year?
I would have to say like driving, addition, and that stuff, and getting to the rim. Because last year I think I did a great job of just shooting off the catch and all that. Since we had the playmakers to give me the ball, but now I got to be one of the playmakers to give the other people ball and just drive and make lanes for other people.
100%. And now, J-Mo, how's the season been so far for the team? With guys playing up on varsity, filling in for those football guys, who would necessarily probably be playing JV or freshman team. How has the season been so far?
I'd say it's been all right. It hasn't been great because obviously when you don't have a winning record, nothing's great. Nobody's super happy with that. But I'd say some of those dudes stepped up more than even they thought they would, and I'd say the team is on a good track for the rest of the year.
Yeah. And then kind of just one last question for Cooper here. What does the transition look like from football to basketball for you?
It's tough for sure. I mean, I did it last year, not expecting it. Was definitely hit me harder this year than it ever has. But it's a completely different shape. Your legs aren't in tune. It's a whole different muscle group you're using for basketball. And it's a hard comeback, but it's just we're going to have to make it. It's going to have to make it happen no matter what.
Yeah. Well, that has been all from me, Mitchell Swanson. Cooper Elber, thank you for joining me.
Thank you.
Jameson Calvary, thank you for joining me.
Of course.
That has been all from us. Please stream the basketball game live Friday night. Watch these guys at 7, watch the girls at 5. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a great one.